I'm in my 20s. That means that soon I'll need to start applying for my retirement benefits. I'm not a kid anymore, but I like to think about the time when I was a kid. I used to have this desktop computer at home, and this computer was so slow. It took like 5 minutes to open Google. I don't know if it was because the computer was too slow or because the internet was too slow, or probably a combination of both factors. Everything is so fast and convenient nowadays, but there was a time that it was not like that. Back in the day, there was this platform embedded to web browsers called Adobe Flash, and this tool was extremely powerful. You could create applications, games, animations, and so much more, and it was really easy to use. At the time, there was no creation tool as straightforward as this one, and a lot of games online were made using Flash. Some famous examples are Alien Hominid, the original Meat Boy, Papa's Pizzeria, Club Penguin, and so much more. But as technology kept evolving, Adobe Flash became obsolete, and the program ended up being discontinued in 2020, with many popular browsers dropping support for it. As a kid with unsupervised access to the internet, I spent an unhealthy amount of hours just browsing through websites looking for Flash games to play. And one day, I played a game about a monkey on a deserted island, and that game left a strong impression on me. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because of the fact that the main character was a monkey and all good games have monkeys on them. Just take a look at Donkey Kong, Apescape, and I haven't played that game, I don't know, it just has a realistic looking monkey on it, so maybe it's good, I don't know. A few years later, when I entered middle school, I wanted to play the monkey game again, but there was one issue. I could not find the game anywhere. I didn't remember what the title of the game was, I didn't remember the website where I found it, I just remember that it was a game about a monkey on a deserted island. So I gave up, I moved on with my life, and the monkey game just became a distant memory from my childhood. Until 2020, when Flash support ended. That event got me thinking about Flash games that I played during my childhood, and among those memories, I remember the monkey game again, but I couldn't remember the title of the game. So this time, I started a search for the game. I asked a few friends about the monkeys game, but no one knew what I was talking about. So then I go to Google and I type the description, game about a monkey on an island, and guess what show up? Monkey Island, the point-and-click adventure game from the 90s. But that was not what I was looking for. I was pretty sure that the game I played as a kid was made after Monkey Island originally released. So I kept searching for a while, but with no results. No matter where I looked, I could not find the Monkeys game. But something interesting happened this year. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Yakuza 0, and in that game there is a minigame where you need to take care of a cabaret club and you need to serve customers and attend to their needs. It's a really in-depth and interesting minigame, like I've been addicted to it for a while, it's a lot of fun. So the other day I was talking with a friend about game development and I pitched this idea for a game that was inspired by that minigame, and he mentioned the Flash game Penguin Dinner, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that game. So we started talking about Flash games from our childhood, and I told him the story about the monkey game, but I thought that my description was too vague. So I went on Google to find something that could be used as a reference. So I typed Desert Island Monkey Game, and you will never guess what showed up in the first result. It was a Reddit post in a subreddit to find the name of games that you cannot remember the name of. The user was asking for a PC game about a monkey on a deserted island. They gave some details about minigames that I was like, that sounds familiar. I have a faint recollection of playing those minigames. And they also shared the fact that when they were trying to look up the game online, all they got were results for Monkey Island, which was something that also happened to me. So I was intrigued by this post and I started looking up the responses, and a user actually gave the name for the game. I finally found the lost game from my childhood, and of course, I had to download it. You see, due to the way the game is sold, you can only play the game for free for 1 hour. After the time limit, the game would close on its own. The only way to play the game as long as you desire is by buying an activation code. As a kid, I didn't have a way to pay for the full release of the game, so I only got to play this game for 1 hour. 1 hour of this game has been disturbing my mind for so many years. Isn't that crazy? From what I could find, the game costs $9.99 for the unlimited version. I'm not so sure of the legitimacy of the website where I found this information because I have never bought a game or service from this company. I can still play the free hour, so let's see what the game has to offer. The game starts and I cannot help but feel excited. This is the feeling of seeing an old friend that you haven't seen in so long, and oh my god, the monkey is so cute. It's the same as it was when I was a kid. Oh my god. Tropics is a live sim game. Your objective is to fill out these 3 bars, one for food, one for fun, and one for comfort. To do that, you must play minigames, get money, and buy items to decorate your island. You can also use this money to travel to other islands where you need to also fill out bars for those islands as well. It's a simple gameplay loop, there is not much to write home about, but there is variety in the minigames that you can play. Now, because I could only play for 1 hour, I was not able to unlock all the minigames, but I would like to go over the ones that I got to play. The first one is Cascade, which is a puzzle matching minigame where you need to match lines of at least 3 of the same type of fruit. This game is similar to puzzle games like Candy Crush. Then we have Water Words, which is a crossword minigame where you're supposed to find words by pointing letters sequentially until you create a real word. Then we have Coco Ball, which is just bowling. Then we have Jungle Jump, where you have to swim between trees, and I don't know if it's just me, but the sensibility on this minigame is too high, like it's really hard to control where the monkey is going. Then we have Puffer Popper, and this is my favorite minigame, even though it's just a Sumathlon. I guess you cannot go wrong with Suma. But it has a lot of interesting ideas like power-ups and a boss battle. It's a really in-depth minigame, and it's also the minigame that rewards you with the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, so I ended up playing this one a lot. Then we have Solitary, and I don't know the rules of Solitary. I'm really bad at this game, so please don't make fun of me. I know that the game tried to explain how to play it, but I'm dumb, I'm sorry. And after gathering enough money, I was able to fill out the bars for the first island, and that unlocked Sandoku, which is just Sudoku but with a funny name, and that is Tropics, a small live sim with some fun minigames. It's nothing amazing on its own, but it's really cool to know that this game still exists and it's somewhat playable. While researching more about the game, I noticed that this game was ported to phones and the Nintendo DS, and Tropics also got a sequel, Tropics 2, The Quest for the Golden Banana, which seems to be a huge improvement over the original game. I dedicate this video to the me of the past. While I'm unable to go back to those simpler times, it is good to know that I can reconnect with these memories from my childhood. And who knows, maybe we will get Tropics 3 for the Nintendo Switch too. Thank you for making it this far into the video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. I would like to know if you have played Tropics before, or if you're looking for a game from your childhood. Don't be afraid to share your thoughts down below. If you would like to see more content like this, you should consider subscribing. That helps to support the channel and also keeps me motivated to create more content in the future. You can also check my social media for updates on videos and other projects. Once again, thanks for watching the video, and until next time.